If Arcadia has been on your list and you're trying to figure out whether it is actually worth the money or just one more pretty neighborhood in Brentwood, this is the conversation I would want you to hear before you make a decision. Because Arcadia is easy to like quickly. The homes are big, the finishes are polished, the address is Brentwood, the schools get attention, and the location works well for a lot of people. But once you get past that first impression, the real question becomes a much better one. Not, is it nice? Of course it's nice. The question is whether it fits the way you actually live, whether it feels like a real step up or just a very expensive sideways move. If we've not yet met, I'm Erika Kurre. I'm a local real estate agent here in Nashville, Brentwood, Franklin, and surrounding areas, and I help people figure out not just what house to buy, but where they should actually live, because those are two different decisions. A house can look amazing online and still be wrong for your routine. A neighborhood can sound impressive and still not solve what you actually were hoping it would solve. My job is to help make sure that you're making smart, calm decisions that still feel right long after closing day. So if I were talking to a client about Arcadia, this is how I would frame it. Arcadia is a newer luxury neighborhood in Brentwood off Ragsdale Road, and right now it's being marketed by both Drees Homes and Castle Rock Communities. And this matters because it gives buyers two slightly different price points and plan styles inside the same neighborhood. Drees is currently showing homes from about $2.1 million with plans that range between 3,800 square feet to 5,300 square feet, mostly 4 to 5 bedrooms and 4.5 to 6 bathrooms. Castle Rock is showing homes from about 1.7 million with plans around 4,000 to 5,200 square feet, mostly 4 to 5 bedrooms and 3.5 to 4.5 bathrooms. Partners in Building is also featured in this neighborhood, and they are known for their large homes, a more modern style, and something that a lot of buyers come through here really finding what they like with Partners in Building. Homes right now are ranging from about 1.9 million up into the high 2 millions, almost 3 million range. And that range is important because Arcadia is not entry-level Brentwood. It's not pretending to be. This is for the buyer who already knows what they want. They want a certain level of house, a certain level of location. The question is not whether Arcadia is affordable for the average buyer. It's not. The question is whether this luxury move actually gives you the combination you care about most. New construction, better school conversation, enough square footage to stay a while, and a Brentwood location that still keeps you connected to Franklin, Cool Springs, and Nashville without making daily life annoying. What I like about Arcadia is it feels elevated without feeling like it's trying to entertain you. And that is more important than it sounds. There are neighborhoods where the whole pitch is lifestyle, clubhouse, events, pool, social calendar, golf cart energy. You know what I'm talking about there. That's the kind of neighborhood that in itself is supposed to be a part of your identity. Arcadia does not read that way to me. Arcadia feels more private, more house-driven, more quietly upscale. It is sunken and surrounded by wooded area. You're going to have energy-efficient homes, half-acre home sites, a family-friendly Brentwood setting, but a bigger draw here is not a giant amenity package. The bigger draw is the house, the schools, the location, and the fact that it feels like a polished, newer pocket of Brentwood. For a lot of buyers, that's exactly what they want. They're not looking for a neighborhood that needs to perform for them every weekend. And that might be where you're at. You want a beautiful home. You want enough room. You want a school path you feel good about. You want to be in Brentwood. You want to be to Franklin or Cool Springs without feeling like you have to commit to a daily obstacle course. You want the whole thing to feel like an upgrade, not a compromise wrapped in fresh paint. So this is the Arcadia buyer in my mind. School-wise, Arcadia is tied to Jordan Elementary, Sunset Middle, Ravenwood High School in Williamson County. This school lineup is one of the reasons the neighborhood gets immediate attention from buyers looking in Brentwood. And just like I would tell any client, if schools are a major part of the reason you're stretching for Brentwood in the first place, Arcadia is absolutely in that conversation. The location's another big reason people are drawn to it. Arcadia is positioned about 30 minutes south of Nashville with convenient access around Brentwood and to the broader area. And that sounds like a marketing line until you actually think about what people here use every week. Franklin, Cool Springs, Brentwood errands, dinner, sports, tutoring, airport runs, getting to Nashville when you want to, not because you need to every single day. For a lot of families, that middle position is the sweet spot. You're not tucked so far out that every drive feels like a commitment, but you're also not packed into something more central just to shave off a few minutes you may not even care about. And this is where I think buyers need to be honest with themselves, because a lot of people say they want convenient, but what they really mean is changes depending on their life. If both adults are in and out of Nashville constantly, that's one conversation. If most of your life happens in Brentwood, Franklin, and Cool Springs, that's a different conversation. If your kids' activities pull you all over the place like mine do, your version of convenient may have almost nothing to do with downtown at all. Arcadia makes sense for the person whose life is rooted more in this South Side rhythm and who wants Brentwood without being older, more maintenance-heavy homes, more scattered from a house-style standpoint. In this neighborhood, you have a new feel, but also long-term livability. And I think breathing room is part of what gives Arcadia its appeal. It doesn't feel like luxury in the sense of trying to stack as much square footage as possible into a tight footprint and hope the front elevation carries the rest. It feels more measured than that. Bigger homes, yes. Upscale pricing, yes. But also a sense that these homes are meant for people who actually plan to live in them, not just photograph well in them. That distinction matters, especially for families who are buying in peak busy years and who know they don't want to do this again in 2 to 3 years because they outgrew the house faster than expected. Another thing I would point out is that Arcadia is still new enough that you're buying into a neighborhood that's taking shape in real time. For some buyers, that's a plus. They want new, they want cleaner systems, they want current floor plans, they want the ability to get ahead of older home maintenance and avoid doing someone else's renovation after already paying Brentwood prices. For other buyers, that same newness is a minus. They want mature trees. They want to see landscaping that's been there forever. They want a neighborhood that already feels fully settled in. They want a house with a little more architectural personality and less new construction polish. Neither preference is wrong, but you do want to know which person you are before you start touring neighborhoods, because Arcadia is not trying to be both. If you're the buyer who wants older Brentwood charm, more established landscaping, and something that feels more tucked into older fabric of the area, I would not lead with Arcadia. If you're the buyer who wants a newer, cleaner, more substantial home, and you're okay paying for that combination, Arcadia deserves a serious look. And that is the most honest read. I also think Arcadia works well for relocation buyers. Not because relo buyers all want the same thing, they don't, but because many of them are trying to avoid making an expensive mistake in a market they don't really know all that well. If you're a relo buyer, you're not looking necessarily for the quirkiest house or the most insider neighborhood. You may want clarity. You want schools. You recognize that this area is strong with education. You want a location that makes sense. You want a house that feels like it covers the next season of life without forcing immediate projects. And you do want to feel like you landed in a place that'll still make sense once the boxes are unpacked and the adrenaline wears off. Arcadia does a great job of answering this kind of buyer. Not everyone, but that buyer, yes. Where I would be careful is in making sure the neighborhood personality matches what you actually want, because Arcadia is not a place I would describe as highly animated or socially programmed. It's not giving West Haven energy. It's not giving Old Brentwood estate energy. It's not trying to be a country club without a golf course. It's quieter than that, more understated, more we wanted a really good house in a really good place. And that may sound boring until you realize how many buyers would actually love exactly that. So when someone asks me about Arcadia, I don't think the best answer is always it's beautiful. A lot of neighborhoods are beautiful. The better answer is that Arcadia is a strong option for the buyer who wants new construction in Brentwood, wants Williamson County schools, wants a home in the roughly 4,000 to 5,000 square foot range, wants a more upscale feel without needing a huge amenity story, and wants to stay closely connected to Franklin, Cool Springs, and Nashville. That is such a more useful answer. And price-wise, I'll be candid. This is a premium neighborhood. The homes are expensive. You're paying for Brentwood, for newness, for school conversation, for square footage, for the cleaner, more polished feel of a neighborhood that has not aged into its maintenance yet. That does not make it overpriced. It just means you should know what you're paying for. If what you care about is getting the biggest house for the least amount of money, I would certainly widen your map. If you care about where the house is, what the surrounding buyer pool is likely to look like, how the schools read, how the whole thing feels from a quality of life standpoint, then Arcadia becomes easier to justify. That's the kind of trade-off smart buyers should be thinking through. So if I were guiding someone through whether Arcadia made sense, I would narrow it down to this. Do you want newer construction in Brentwood quality enough to pay for it? Or do you want a substantial house without going so custom or so estate-oriented that the search becomes much harder and much more expensive? Do you care more about the quality of the house and the quality of the location than you do about having a giant neighborhood amenity package? And do you want a place that feels like a real step up from where you are, not just a shinier version of the same thing? If the answer to those questions is yes, Arcadia is worth your time. If not, it's good to know too, because it saves you from touring a bunch of houses that may impress you on paper, but still not fit you. And that is really the point of videos like this, not to convince you every neighborhood is for you, just to help you get clearer, faster information. If Arcadia is on your radar and you want help sorting out whether it actually fits your life, your priorities, and your budget, the best way to book a one-on-one call with me is through the Typeform link in the description. This is the fastest way for me to get the right information in front of you and actually help you sort through whether Arcadia or somewhere else in Brentwood, Franklin, or the Nashville area makes more sense. I hope to hear from you soon, and thanks for watching this video.